Hey, 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 everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie. How is everyone doing today? I hope you all are doing well. Oh, y'all like that echo? forgot to turn the Forgot to turn the sound off on my computer, so I'll actually watch the stream in a couple of different windows, so I have to make sure that everything is turned down. So, if you are new to the channel, this is all junk journal related. So, if you love junk journaling like we do, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. Also, you can go ahead and hit that thumbs up now. You can hit it later, or you can hit it before we start, which is right now. Okay. And also, if you don't know already, we have a Facebook group, and it is Junk Journal Buddies. The link is in the description, as well as a link to some of the items that I'm going to be using today. So hello, Boo Boo Kitty. And also, Jamie, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it. All right, so let me get rid of my notes because I had to check a second time to make sure. Yes, I have the sound on. Yeah, I have two notes to self right now. So I had this one, and then I lost it someplace on my desk, and then I had to make the little one. But now I cleaned my desk up, and I have two of them now. Hey, Ishmael and Penny, and also Rachel at Scrap Craftastic. I like saying that, Scrap Craftastic. You have to have some special language skills to say that, Scrap Craftastic. Okay, so we're going to be making some different types of tags today. So I finished making the tags that I was working on yesterday. I finished those off earlier today, and then I started on some more tags because I told y'all I have to do 1,000,001 tags. So I'm still not done. I'm close. The journals are actually finished. They just need some stuffing now. So I'm stuffing them with tons of tags. So this is what the tag looks like. This is going to be made from some time cards here, as you can see. And these time cards are really nice because they're printed on both sides. So one side is green and the other side is red. So I decided to use the green side, and I also made a command decision that I was not going to put any aged paper on the back, because one thing that I really love about these time cards is that even though it's not like your traditional lines, it actually lines up very well for you to do journal writing on it. And it's fun. So I didn't want to cover that up. So I'm not going to put anything on the back of these. And they're quite sturdy, so they don't need any extra paper or anything like that. They're heavier than your normal cardstock. I guess they're about the size of, the depth of some good file folders, basically. So I'm going to be using these, and then also I'm going to use, I'm going to be using the Colored Leaf Doodles, which is a digital kit that is in the shop. Oh, and speaking of that, somebody asked me yesterday if the digital kits would work on a Mac, and I didn't really understand why they asked me that question until after I got off. I was actually, because y'all know me, I go back and I actually watch my live streams. And then I said, I know why they asked me that question, because some of the kits in there say PC, like the labels, the PC vintage labels. You all, PC stands for Pleasant Creations. That's why I put PC. But now that somebody asked me that, I think I need to rethink how I'm naming things, because I didn't really think about it when I put PC on there, people may think that it only works on a PC, which is not correct. They work on all forms of the computer. So just keep that in mind until I go back and I change that. That PC is for Pleasant Creations. But anyway, so this is the digital kit for the doodles, for the colored leaf doodles. And you all have seen these before. And these are just printed on regular paper because I'm going to do a little bit of a kind of collaging. And then this is the black and white ones here. And so I decided to just do it on regular paper. You can see they look fantastic. The color is fantastic even on regular paper. So let me put that out the way. I'm only going to be using the black and white ones here. So I'm going to cut some of these out. So let's move this. Let's get the show on the road. Oh, let me show you the ones that I've already done. And I'll show them again later in case you miss it. PC Universal Digitals. That's correct. They are good for Mac and also PCs, but it's Pleasant Creations. Thank you, Boo Boo Kitty. So here's some that I've already made. And you can see how I incorporated the leaves in here, and you'll see all that. And I also put a piece of fabric on here for the actual like tab. I wanted to use some fabric, and of course they look fantastic on the other side also. And you can journal on it. You can journal on the outside of it or on the back side of it. And here's some shorter ones. And I'll give you all of the dimensions on these as well. And there's another one. Let's move them out the way as we do them because... So I have a bunch of them, so I'm just going to show you maybe one more. And then I'll go through later on in the video and show you some of the other ones that I made and how they're going to be used. Okay. So first... I have to do a little bit of fussy cutting on here. I'm going to cut out some of these leaves, which I know you all are probably saying, how come you didn't do that before we came on? That's because I was working on making tags before I came on, but they're actually really easy to cut out. So you don't really need like a scan and cut or anything to cut these out. You can just cut they cut out like so quickly. It's really, really nice. So I already have a bunch here, but I know I'm going to need some more for the way that I'm going to do this. So let's see here. And these are this is one of my favorite kits that I made as well, because these leaves, especially the color ones, they go great with any background. And the reason why I made the black and white ones is so that if you had some markers or a specific color that you wanted to use, you could actually color them in yourself. But I'm going to be just using them straight up black and white. Hey Jan, we're glad you made it. We are glad you made it. So y'all, my whole day was tag day, because after I got off the live stream yesterday, I watched my live stream and I didn't do anything while I was watching it. I was watching it like I was watching somebody else's live stream. I know, I'm so ridiculous. And then I just went to bed. So the tags that I still needed to finish yesterday were sitting on my desk this morning. So instead of doing some other stuff that was not so much fun, I decided to do tags instead. I decided to finish the tags that I did, and it took me quite some time to finish them. Because, you know, I had to do some gluing, do some sewing, punch some holes, put some eyelets in, and all that jazz. And then I also put some embellishments on them. And then I already put them inside of their perspective journals as well. So then I was like, okay, I need more tags. So what am I going to do now? And I wasn't really cleaning off my desk, but I was moving some stuff around. And I had my time cards, and I was like, let's see what I can do with the time cards. That'll be fun. Because I don't think I made the time card, use the time cards and tags. Well, I did do them in some larger tags, but sometimes I don't remember what I did when I came on live or not. Because I do a lot of things that are either over on the Patreon channel or I just do them kind of all alone. Yeah, making the tags are fun. Like, inside of me, it wants to say, I'm tired of doing tags, I'm done with it, but my brain and my heart are like, I am just having a ball making the tags. I'm having a ball making these journals. And although it was a huge undertaking, and I say was because I'm almost done. It was a huge undertaking to do 20 at the same time. I'm glad I did it because it makes me feel like doing one is easier at this point for me, if that makes sense. So I definitely think that I'll probably be able to go through doing one journal faster now that I've done 20. Because I've been hustling on these and it's taken a lot of work. It's taken a lot of care. I put a lot of love into these journals. A ton of sewing, lots of unique and custom tags in there, and I've just been having fun doing the whole process. It's just been really nice. I like it. You're not an idiot, because I can't remember when people ask me stuff, because so many people talk to me now, especially since we have the Facebook group. I can't remember who said what and who made what. I just know all the items that people have been posting have been like really beautiful in the group. So I don't think you're an idiot at all because you don't know who did what. They do kind of look like chalk, huh? I actually made the stamps to make these, and it's pretty cool. I like them. I like because they kind of look like chalk. They have like a rustic kind of feel to them, and I like that. And like if you took like a marker and just went over them, or even you could use like pencils or a crayon, they still look just absolutely lovely. All right, and then we have this one. All right, see, that wasn't so bad. That was 2 sheets that I just cut, and it didn't take me long at all. So I got all of these to work with for these beautiful tags. Now I also need to do a little bit of fussy cutting on these. Since these are botanical books, I wanted to put like a lot of botanical images in. And so I had some small ones that I pulled out. I had more than I thought I had, which was quite lovely. So I just want to cut like this little black piece from around here. And it shouldn't take me that long to do that either. Got to do a little prep work for this assembly line type of deal. Let me move these out the way because I don't think I'm going to use those. I think I'm just going to use these that are a little bit bigger. Y'all know me, assembly line works fantastic for me. And of course, I will be doing some sewing because I know you all want to know. Am I going to be doing some sewing? Yes, I am. I'm going to be doing some sewing. I think every tag that I have in the book has some sewing on it. because that's how I roll, y'all. It doesn't even feel right to like put items in the book that don't have some sewing on it, but I do. But at this point, everything is sewn. Hey, journaler scrapping. Or journaling. No, it's journalers scrapping. With a name like that, you have to have a YouTube channel. I'm going to have to check it out. Journaler scrapping. Hey, did y'all see that? There's a little net. Well, it was a little net because I had to, I just had to get them off my screen. That's all I'm saying. I have a lot of lights running, so somehow the little nets find me. Hey, Rhonda. You figured it out. If you're on a mobile device, I believe the only thing that you need to do to chat is to swipe up, and the chat should be available on some mobile devices. Some mobile devices, you don't have to do that anymore. That was kind of an old trick. Ooh, Barb, is that because of me? Barb said that she's sewn in the last month than she has in the last 10 years. Ooh, you too, Penny? Did I do that? Did I do that? Yeah, what show is that from? Did I do that? I'm not going to say. I'm going to wait. This is Name That Show. Because y'all know I'm good with commercials and shows. That's my story anyway, and I'm sticking to it. Y'all know what I always say, like all these little pieces, they look kind of, they look like they just don't have any girth until you put everything together, and then everything looks so beautiful. Even when I did a few of these earlier, I was like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about these, but I like them now. Why, thank you, Penny. I did that. I'm glad because, y'all, I got the sewing bug myself. I was already sewing things in my journal, but I don't know lately. I just done went wackadoo. All right, so I think all that's done. Now, what we need is to take out Big Mama. Let's see if I can move that a little bit more. And we're going to cut some of our timesheets, which you can get over at pleasantcreations.com. So I'm just going to cut a few of these. Now these are, let's see how tall these are before I cut them, because I don't know. I think they're in the listing. They are 9 inches tall. And for this job, I'm actually going to cut these at, see if I can put it up here so y'all can see. I'm going to cut these at 4 inches, which is going to give me, which is going to give me like 2 pieces. Yeah, it's hard to do this way. Pull this down that way. It's going to give me 1 piece that's going to be 4 inches and 1 piece that's going to be 5 inches, which is perfect because I'm going to use both sizes because some of my pockets are a little bit smaller than the other pockets. All right, and let's do that. So that's 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna do like 3 more of these, and that's probably gonna be more than enough. Y'all already got my 20 for today. I did my project 20 today because that's all I've been working on is tags on the project 20. All right, so let's put Big Mama away. Oh, Rhonda, you said you never learned to sew. We were talking about this on another video, how the schools used to have like sewing classes and home economics and cooking classes and all kinds of fun stuff. Those were kind of like the fun classes, but they don't have those anymore, I don't think. Oh, thank you, Boo Boo Kitty. All right, so let's see. What am I going to do next? Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, let me just sew some of these. And the only thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to just go around these, and I'm going to only use a straight line single stitch on these. I'm keeping it very simple today. I'm not using any of the decorative stitching on here because y'all know I do love the decorative stitching on this. And for anybody who hasn't been on here, you can see I am using the Brothers SQ9185, and it is a computerized sewing machine, which I still have to do my review on, but it'll probably still be a little bit before I do the review. I like to try a few more things before I do the review. Like it has embroidery capabilities, which I would like to try out, which I haven't really tested at all. And of course it has like, I think like over like 130 stitches on it, so that's pretty cool. Alright, next. So I can run through these cards pretty quickly. I wanted to have these sewn on before I'm going to glue these onto the time cards, but I still wanted to have that sewing because y'all know how we do it. Gotta sew, and I'm sewing around them twice. So I'm actually going around the perimeter twice. Let me see if I can fix this focus though. There we go. Focus was a little off. That makes it better. Nobody wants to look at a blurry screen. I actually cleaned the lens too. I had fingerprints all over it and everything. I'm surprised you all could see anything. I'm just surprised. Hold on, y'all. Gotta do a little bit of cutting. And as you can see, I'm not trying to make my line straight or anything. She's just going at it. That's one thing that I like about the junk journals, because of course the imperfectness makes everything so much better. And the unstraight lines and the things that some people will call mistakes, they're not mistakes at all to us. And I like that. Hi, TJ Birds. I haven't seen you before. I suspect there's some people that just watch, but they don't say anything. Hey. Let me decline this because I wanted to mess my feed up. Since I have a Mac, all my devices talk to each other. So when my phone rings, my computer rings, and everything else that I have rings. But I don't know who that's calling me anyway. Because the people that know me know that I'm on with my junk journal buddy. So I know that's a stranger. Yeah, I'm not looking at the chat right now. Because trying to get it. To get a few of these things done. Let me see. Let me go back a little bit. They still have the cooking school in North Carolina, but not the sewing. You know, I haven't been to anybody's school lately, so I really don't know what they have. But that's cool that they still have that there. I liked home economics too. I liked the sewing classes too. I made a teddy bear. That was it. Out of a pattern. I think things are a lot easier when you make things out of a pattern. Faux show. So, what kind of crafting are you all working on while we're together today? I don't even know if I asked how you all are doing today. How y'all doing today? Y'all had anything interesting happen to you today? Cause me and Slim, it's been a pajama day. We've been in our pajamas all day, and I've been working on tags, and Slim has been jumping up and down and singing and whatnot, because that's what he does. Very quietly though. He's a quiet guy. And originally I had something else planned to do today, but of course the tags called my name. They need to quit calling my name. It's not right. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make my tags anyway. Pack your bags up and leave. That's my Whitney rendition. And that's all you are gonna get from me. That's my singing for today. Where'd you come from, Stream? God, this sewing machine is so far from me. Hey, Mouse. Mouse is quilting. Rhonda just got in from work. I hope you had a good day at work. If there's such a thing as having a good day at work. I guess it should be like, I hope you didn't have a bad day at work, because every day that you work is a good day, right? Because then you can make some cheddar. I had a boss. He used to kill me when he said that, talking about cheddar. You know, instead of saying money, he would say cheddar. I was like, oh, Lord, could he stop? I wondered if he think that I just talk that way, because I have to say, I had to wonder about him. Talking about making some cheddar. He always tried to talk Ebonics to me for some reason. I thought I talked, you know, like everybody else talked, but for some reason, he felt the need to talk Ebonics to me. But I don't know that language, so it didn't really work out. So Boo Boo said, some of us are new to junk journals too. Oh, you all are chatting amongst yourselves, huh? Yeah, hey Lisa, I don't think I said hello to you today. I'm glad you all are here. Yeah, I was watching, I'm telling you, one of the people that I like watching is Susan Taylor Brown, and that's the name of her channel, Susan Taylor Brown. She always has like some really unique projects that she's working on, and I always say it, I love looking, I've watched her craft room tour several times, because her craft room is better than any craft room tour that I've ever seen. She has the best workspace, and I was watching it earlier today, and I was thinking, man, she does like such unique things for her journal. You're so hard to chat with you. It is. I'm looking up. I'm looking up at the chat every now and then. I had to learn the art of multitasking, especially when you're doing live videos, because you have to be aware of like everything. You have to be aware of the lights, the sound, the focused, the chat, the stream itself. You have to make sure it's not going bad, and all kinds of stuff. So every now and then I have to look up at the chat. So because this is like my favorite time of the day, I love chatting with y'all. But I also have the ability to chat with you over in the Facebook group too. So that's nice. So if you're not a part of the Facebook group, you should come on over to Junk Journal Buddies. Link is below in the description. Number 54. What are y'all talking about? Y'all lost me. Number 54. See? Y'all having conversations about me, and I don't know what it is. That's why I have to keep looking up at the chat. You know what? It is a lot of work, Rhonda, but it's fun work. Oh, Susan Taylor Brown is her name. Susan Taylor Brown. And she seems to be a very nice lady. But if y'all get a chance to see her craft room, oh my goodness, it's amazing. It's amazing. Oh, let's see, where am I at on time? Because I need to move on to the next step. Okay, let me move on to the next step here. And the next step, let's turn this off. And, all right. Let's make sure our focus is together. All right, so the next step, I am going to just lay these out. And I'm going to be using the green side of these. Oh, no, I wasn't using stitch 54 today. 54 is a great stitch, though. That's that honeycomb type of stitch. But today I was just using a straight stitch. All right, so I'm going to put some of the larger ones out, and I'll put some of the smaller ones. So I can use the whole piece. All right, so let's move out over just a tidbit here so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so now I'm just gonna y'all made this real easy on myself. And I'm just gonna take these. As you can see, we got a repetition going here. Okay, and then now I'm gonna take some of my little doodles on here, and I'm not really thinking too much about it. I'm just gonna put some of these on here. All right, then next, she looks crazy. She does look kind of crazy on her little icon thing, doesn't she? So what I did was I cut this in half, and like on these, and I'm just gonna, actually, let me do this. I'm gonna cut this in half. And the reason why I cut it in half is because when I first started doing this, I was going to like put two pieces in here, like one on this side and one on that side. And I said, you know what, you can't even see half of it. So I just cut it in half. But of course, if you have the digital kit, you can print them until the cows come home. So it doesn't really make that much difference. All right, and then I'm gonna put this piece up here at the top. So let's move this over there. And then that will be good enough. So it's kind of simple and not complicated at all. Where did I find the flower designs? From Time Life Books. So I got these from Time Life Books, and I actually My intention is to sell the originals, but I just haven't got to putting them together. I have like 50 million of those books. And so that's where I got them from. And when I say 50 million, I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating. I don't really have 50 million of them, but I have enough. Oh, bye, Mouse. Thanks for coming on. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to put these over on this side. I'm trying to do them a little bit different on each one. And oh, look at you. You have one that was hiding. But all of them are going to get cut in half. And somehow, and it just looks like a big long leaf when I do it this way, doesn't it? And cut this one, and put this one at the top, just filling space. So I didn't use any other extra items to put on here. All right, and how about we put these on here like this? That would be interesting. And then something different. And then maybe put this off the side over here some kind of way. Interesting. And of course, it still doesn't look like much, but just wait for it. Once I put everything together, it's going to be cutesy pootsy. I like doing them like this. Gives me a happy feeling. Do 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 do. Okay, so there we have it. So now comes the gluing part. And I have my parchment paper here that I use all the time. And I have my Elmer's glue, the disappearing purple. Y'all know I love the disappearing purple glue. And I'm going to try to get in camera with the sewing machine up here. It takes up a lot of space. See, I already messed up this one. I don't know how I had it. So let's just start with that one, because it really doesn't matter. This part of the process goes pretty quickly too. I'm just going to put that up at the top. Voila. I'm trying not to hit the desk so hard, because I do realize that you all can hear that when I'm gluing things, because it's the ecosystem on my desk, you all. It's just like that. Everything is attached to my desk, so the mic is attached to my desk. So when I go in the drawers or move the tray out that have the mouse and all that stuff, it's gonna make some noise. All right, and then this is gonna go there. Y'all see, I slather the glue on. And I'm not using vintage photo on anything today. All right, and I'll come back to this part. Okay, let's just move that out the way. Let's do our next one here, because I can run through these pretty quickly, which is what we're going for. We want it to be pretty but quick. Yeah, I'm concentrating. She's concentrating. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I'll just do this one like that. Make sure we get the ends of that. Got to make sure we give our edges some love. because that's what it's all about when we're making the junk journals. Got to give everything a little bit of love so you can pass it on to whoever gets the journal. Love is what it's all about. You can tell a journal that hasn't been made with love. Kind of. Because all the journals look beautiful to me. It's all beautiful. I don't even have any tips to give y'all. Uh-oh, this is almost out. I don't even have any tips because this is such an easy process. There's no tips to give. It's like just lay your stuff out and put it down. And be happy. I'm almost out of purple, y'all. I think I have another one though. Me and Slim still have to go and get some school supplies, so I guess that's when I'll load up on some glue. Probably gonna go tomorrow. Because we've been in the house for 2 days. We haven't been anywhere. Except for the post office. All right. These weird alien looking pieces. I could have used the colored ones as well, but I didn't really want to use, I just wanted the black ones. I wanted the botanical prints to kind of stand out on their own. So that's why I didn't use like the colored leaves. With this one, I'm going to do a little bit differently. We'll put this one over the side here. It is quiet in here today, huh? That's because everybody's concentrating on what I'm doing, boo-boo. That's what it is. Now, what I did like is that since I printed these on like regular paper, it made it easy for me to fold it over to the back. So, no material wasted there. Yeah, everybody's quiet today. Yeah, it's too hot to go anywhere, right? I didn't even go to the mailbox today. Speaking of that, hey Slim,
Yes.
Can you check the mailbox?
Sure.
Thank you. That's my mailbox checker. Make him go out instead of me. All right, we got 2 more of these to put on. Uh-oh, y'all. Look. It done came out. It's on the run. All right. I'm almost ready to get to my sewing. I know that's the part you all want to see. What is it about watching other people sew? Because I like watching people sew too. There's some other channels that I watch, and I love watching them sew. And it's like I could just sit there all day and just watch them sew. Maybe that's why I like watching my own channel, because the sewing is on there. I'm going to put on another piece on this one. So I'm feeling a little wild about this piece here. Thank you. Put this over the side, and then I'm going to fold it up and over. No wasted pieces. Oh no, not you guys again. Y'all like a team. I don't know what I'm going to do with you, Tammy and Boo Boo. I do not know what I'm going to do with y'all. All right, let's put this on here. Oh, I like that. I'm always getting Slim to pick stuff up that's on the floor because I don't want to bend down. I'm like, I can't bend down like that. Can you help me out? But he's always agreeable, and checking the mailbox is his job. So he does the trash. He checks the mailbox. He does a few things. I have to give him a few jobs to do. You know, even like when we go to the grocery store and get stuff, like my first inclination is to carry everything myself because, I mean, he's still, you know, he's just 10 years old or whatever. He's not like a tall 10-year-old. So, but then I have to say to myself, you know what? He's bigger. He's a boy. He's stronger. He can do things. So I have to let him do things without taking over. Because, you know, as mothers and grandmothers, that's what we do. We're always trying to take over. Okay. So, all right. So this is where we're at on these. But I'm going to lay these back out for a second here. Because this next step, I have like a whole bunch of little squares that I believe once belonged to a, maybe a quilter. So, and then I still have a big bag of these. So I'm just going to take out some fabric pieces from here. And, you know, I always want to just like cut some of the fabric up from some of the other fabrics. But I'm like, no, I just need to use these pieces because I have a gazillion of them. So I just need to use them. So I'm not really like being picky about the ones that I pick either. I don't care what shape they're in. They're perfect the way they are. All right. A midget quilter. All right. So now we're going to go back to the sewing machine. Okay. Let's pull you back up. Oh, okay. And also, in case you didn't notice, I did these like in landscape because of the way that they're going to go into the pockets. So I'm going to put my piece, which is a very pretty piece here. I only have a few pieces of this fabric too, of course. Put that on. And I want to make sure that it's sitting out some because I want this tab to be able to pull the tab to get it out the pocket. And we're just going to do a straight stitch all the way around twice. So of course this is not a tutorial, but like I always say, I always like to tell you all what I'm doing, just in case you would like to do it too. So in my opinion, these are some pretty simple tags. Hey, Libbies. Glad you could make it with us. Yeah, I'm using I don't know what kind of green that is. I always say it's kind of a muted type of green. It's a very elegant kind of green, a neutral green for today, and I'm not changing anything up. Now, I'm actually doing some reverse and forward stitching on the tab. I'll show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like when I do the forward and the back. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So that's the whole tag. and I'll show you the rest of them once we get done. We got a few more. So once I get to this point, it's smooth sailing. I'm just cutting some of the extra whatever's off of here, the extra stringage. But I'm really not doing any, I'm not really cutting this down any kind of way. You can see it's really imperfect, and I'm just trying to get some of this extra thread off though. And then I just pick a spot and put it on. Fold it over and get it. Oh, you got the grandbaby. Y'all, I drop everything when my grandkids come in. I'd be like, oh, that's it. Time to play with the grandkids. I have fun with them. Uh-oh. Something's going on here. Something is stuck. I bet you it's the bobbin, because the bobbin, I think, is running out. And it might be stuck. No, it's not the bobbin. Stuck though. All right. Something's stuck in here. Ooh, it bunched up too. Look at that. But that's okay, because I'll just sew around it anyway, just like that. Got to do a little fixing here, or a little cutting. Not really a lot of fixing, because it's still gonna look perfect when I get done, because it's a junk journal, for a junk journal. So I don't know what happened. Everything seems okay, because sometimes that just happens. And put everything back together. Back together. Da-na-na-na. 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 All right, so hopefully we shall be okay. Yep, we're good. We're back in business. Boo Boo, you're not supposed to tell people's names. That was a secret. I think I know everybody's real names now, but I saved that for the Facebook group. I just call you all your aliases over here on this side. I'm protecting your true identity, unlike some people in the chat. All right, well. I found that easier just to put it in reverse stitch and go back and forth, and take it out, put it back in. Uh-oh. I might have got a little overzealous. Okay, that's good. Looks good to me. See, that's our imperfect tag. And it doesn't look too choppy on the back either, so I am okay with that. Next. All right, so this one is a shorter tag. And there's just kind of a little bit of a rough edge on here, so I'm going to cut that. And this pretty fabric I love it. Why, thank you there, boo-boo. All right. This one, pull this up a little bit. I guess if I wanted to get more elaborate, which I'm not, I could put like some tiny words on here or something, or some of the vintage vocabulary words that I have in the shop. I could put some of those on here too. But I'm just gonna leave this the way that it is. Because I guess everything doesn't have to be like overkill, but y'all know. Sometimes I can't help it. Bye, Rhonda. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you found a way to chat with us. We enjoyed your company. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're on right now before you leave. Lizzie would appreciate it. Okay, let me cut the string off. I'll give you all a preliminary view. So that's that one. Looks pretty good. Y'all love that fabric. Next, let me get some of the strings off. I like the stringage, but sometimes it's a little wild. And I'm just picking a spot on these cards. I'm trying to pick a spot that doesn't have like a lot going on it. And then to take it from there. All right. Back in business. Now, I will kind of be glad to be finished with the 20 journals because I'm ready to... I have more journals that need to be finished, of course. But I'm ready to start on some new journals because 20 journals is the most I've ever done at one time. I'm going to be so proud of myself when I'm done. Because I don't think I made 20 journals in 2 years. So we'll see if the masses will love them as much as I do. Quite nice. Oh, Lord. You too. So that's what this one is looking like. Very nice. Next. We'll put this one. I think I'm going to put this one in the middle this time. It's a middle of the road time. I think every tag I made was unique in these journals, which is pretty cool. Which is what I kind of was going for. I probably could have cut some corners to do things a little bit faster, but I'm just not in a rush, actually. just not in a rush. I did have a bit of a timeline. My original goal was to be done with these by the end of July, which was, I didn't really understand what I had got myself into. But when the end of July came, I knew that I wasn't going to be done with these because I had so much more to do to them. But I'll be done. My new goal is to be done with these by the end of the week, though, really. I'm that close. Yep, I do mean y'all. I mean y'all. I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention to Tammy and Boo Boo. Y'all know what? If this was like a classroom setting, you guys would be sitting in the corner apart from each other. I do love y'all though. But still, I'm watching y'all. I might have to ban you because y'all don't act right. All right, and then this one. And then we could take a look at all of our wonderful work here. And I'll show you all the tags that I've made today. I went beyond my Project 20 for today because I had to finish the other tags too. But I can't show you all of those because they're already tucked away in their journals. And then once I get off of here, I'm going to tuck these away as well. And I might have some extra tags that I could save for later because I'm going to have to replenish lots of ephemera, so y'all just get ready for it. We're going to be doing lots of Project 20s. Have to replenish and find some new stuff to do. Magnum PI tag. No spitballs. That's right, no spitballs in the classroom. All right, so that's what that one looks like. All right, so let's move. Let me just move the sewing machine all the way out the way. Because I do believe I'm done with it for today. And let's go through all the tags that we made. This is the last one that we made, so let's come down close so you can see, make sure this is focused well. Let me take my glasses off. I don't need those. Looks like it's focused well. So, all right. So we used the colored leaf doodle digital kit that's over at pleasantcreations.com for these black and white doodles. And you can see it because they have a lot of different patterns on them. So I was able to use those, which is nice. And then my little botanical prints. And I left the backs blank because you can still write on these lines here. So I didn't want to cover that up because I wanted it to be nice and fun. Thank you, Livies. That's right, everybody. Hit the thumbs up. Y'all look. Isn't that kind of cute? Like you could put that in a book with all the wonderful fabric. Yeah. All right, so this one looks similar, but it's not. And that's the front and the back. Then we have this one. So we have a lot of different colors that we can use, but y'all know me, I don't really pay attention to the color scheme. Yeah, it's been 2 hours already. And then we have this one, which I love this fabric on the top. It's like a flannel. I probably would never pick up a flannel, but it was part of that big old bag of humongous bag of pieces. And then that's the back of that one. Y'all probably don't care about the back. The backs look the same. Now I could have done some on the red side, but I just chose to do the green since I got the botanical theme kind of going throughout, so I just picked the green. But nothing else in here is green about these. And I really like that fabric too. It's kind of cute. And this might have been like an old shirt. I don't know where the fabrics came from. I mean, I did get them at thrift store, but thank you, Lisa. So thrift store finds are always nice. Y'all know I'm an eclectic kind of girl anyway, so these kind of worked out for me. And this one here. And this one here. I like this fabric too. It's pretty. See how I folded it over on the back? Very nice. Lots of messy stitching on there. I was thinking about selling Old Faithful, to be honest with you, because my thing was I would still use Old Faithful. I'll just have her loaded up or whatever. But you know what? It's so easy to load threads on the whippersnapper. Poor Old Faithful just got kicked to the curb. I mean, she's still over there. She's plugged in and ready to go. And, well, you know, poor thing. This one I used like 2 prints. And I'm still going to go back over this part because this was one of the preliminary ones that I did. I still like the way it came out, though. It's pretty. Like that. And then this one with the purple. If you're a purple person, this is perfect. Yep, I think I'm going to sell Old Faithful because Old Faithful still works. She probably just needs a little cleaning, blowing out, and then she'll be good to go. So I got all of these, y'all. So let me show you how I'm going to use these before we shove off. Oh, hold on, let me find a journal here. Some of these don't have the pockets in them yet. Let's see if this one has the pocket. So here's one. So here's one of the journals right here. And I actually see the tags that I made yesterday. This is what it looks like. So I have like some little dangly stuff. And remember when we made these little tags? So the tag has a tag on it. Don't cry. Don't cry for Old Faithful. Old Faithful's going to have a good home. And then I just put this tag on to this one I made yesterday as well. And this is my little handmade tag here. And I just put, this is book number 12. But y'all don't care about that. I'm just going to show you the pocket. And I use one of the tags to hold this closed for now. So let's open that up. Look at that beautiful pocket, y'all. Let me put these back in. I'm just playing around now. I'm just showing out now. Put these back in here, like so. So wonderful. Just so wonderful. All right. And then these open up like this. It's a trifold. And so it has a pocket in the front and a pocket in the back. And so this will fit in here. So these are going to go into the front pockets. So you won't even be able to see the tags because it's a nice deep pocket. And that's why I wanted to put some fabric tags on here so that they can be pulled out. And I got them in different sizes too. Like so. Yeah. So that is it for today. Let's wrap this one back up. Put this back. with its friends over here, my big pile of 20 journals. So that's it for today, folks. I'm glad everybody came on with me. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up before you leave. If you're on the replay, you can chat with me via the comments or come over to our chat, our Facebook group, which is Junk Journal Buddies, and the link is below in the description as well. And that be that. Yeah, now you have to do the fabric tags as well. Because that's a great way to get rid of some scraps. If you have like some scrap fabric, that's a great way to get rid of some fabric as well. All right, you all. Thanks for coming on again, and I'll see you on the next video. Love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet Lotus Blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.